5 times God did what no one else could do. There are moments in life when doctors walk away, when laws are against you, and when human help reaches its limit. But that's where God steps in. Not with logic, but with miracles. Not with theory, but with power. Today, you're about to witness 5 powerful moments in the Bible where God did what no one else could do. Stay to the end, because your story might be the next one written by His hand. Welcome to Bible Breakdown, the channel where faith meets fire, and the impossible becomes a testimony. If you're tired of empty words and ready for real spiritual boldness, subscribe now, because this is your altar of revival. 1. God split the sea. The Red Sea didn't part because Moses had a plan. It opened because God made a way where there was none. Pharaoh's army chased Israel with fury. Behind them was death. Ahead of them was water. But God, with a stretch of a rod and a command from heaven, the sea split. Walls of water on both sides, dry ground beneath their feet. God didn't need a boat, He made a road. And when Pharaoh followed, the sea closed, proving that what God opens for you, no enemy can cross. 2. Fire couldn't touch them. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into fire for refusing to bow. But in the flames, a fourth man showed up, one like the Son of God. The fire couldn't burn what God had covered. No smoke, no burns, not even the smell of fire on them. When God steps into your furnace, what should destroy you will become your deliverance. 3. Lazarus was dead. John 11 vertical bar 306, 4:15. 4 days in the grave, the tomb sealed, the body decaying, the mourners weeping. But Jesus said, "Lazarus, come forth." And the dead man walked out. Not a ghost, not a memory, a living testimony. Because when God speaks, death loses its grip. Even what everyone gave up on, God can still resurrect. 4. Rain from nothing. 1 Kings 18. No clouds, no dew, no signs of hope. For 3.5 years, the land was dry, but Elijah prayed and prayed again. 7 times he told his servant to look. On the 7th, a cloud the size of a man's hand appeared. It grew and rain poured. God doesn't need perfect conditions, just persistent faith. What starts as a whisper can become a flood when God is in it. 5. Prison doors flew open. Acts 16. Paul and Silas were locked in chains, beaten and thrown deep into a prison. But they chose to sing. And at midnight, when darkness was thickest, God shook the foundations. Chains fell, doors opened. Not just for them, but for every prisoner around them. Sometimes your praise doesn't just free you, it unlocks others too. God doesn't need a key when He is the door. So here's the truth. When man says it's over, God says, "I'm just getting started." These stories weren't just for the Bible, they're for you today. That same God is still alive, and He's about to do what no one else can do in your life. Subscribe to Bible Breakdown now, where miracles aren't just memories, they're moments in the making.